this is Brianna Frost, and welcome to my channel. This is a lot different than what I'm used to doing, but I find that with my experience and what I deal with on a daily basis, maybe that could help out other people. Social media has a way of making everyone's life seem so glamorous and amazing, when in reality, we all deal with our own trials, tribulations, and demons. We're so caught up in our own personal bullshit that we really lack empathy for others and ourselves. So I find that if I'm transparent and if I am honest, my honesty and transparency, and just the fact that I'm an addict and bipolar, that could help somebody. And that makes me happy because I'm on YouTube all the time when I'm really depressed and I watch the mukbang videos, and I don't know, it's just something simplistic. I'm not going to say stupid because it's not stupid, but it's something so simplistic that just makes my mood better. So this is what I do every morning. It's good exercise. It really helps clear my head up because I'm bipolar and my brain goes 190 all the time. When I'm trying to sleep and from the moment I wake up. When I'm in that REM deep sleep, that's probably the only time I'm not overthinking or thinking. But we'll get into all of that later. I just want to welcome everybody, and I hope y'all can tune in with me on my spiritual journey, my physical journey, my emotional journey, my mental journey, and I hope y'all can grow and evolve with me. All right, y'all. Let's get this crazy hair up. All right, so 2 questions I'm going to answer are, what is it like to be bipolar? And what's it like to be an addict or an alcoholic? So, bipolar, I'm going to read it because I don't want to jack this up. Bipolar is also called manic depression, and it is a mental health condition that causes extreme mood swings that include emotional highs and lows. So, yes, that is true. I have experienced mania once, and it lasted for about a couple months. And I was not self aware of my behavior. I was not living on the same reality as everyone else was. And it got me into a lot of trouble. It's very scary when you're manic and you're not self aware. You could hurt someone else, you could hurt yourself. You know, I had cops at my residence like every other day. I'm not kidding. It's not a good look. But it's very sad because a lot of people don't know they're bipolar or mentally ill They're not aware of their emotions. They're not aware of how they're reacting. They think it's okay, but everyone else is like, this is not normal for this kind of circumstance. Your reality is different than actual reality. When you're manic or depressed, my really bad depression days will start when I wake up. I'll go, holy shit, why am I still here? It will instantly start. It's like turning on a computer screen and you're just like, ooh, the worst possible feelings you could think, the worst self-sabotaging thoughts, intrusive thoughts, you know, are constantly in your head. What I do is I like to fight those thoughts. But when you are in a battle with yourself, fighting yourself every day, 24/7, it gets draining. It's like running a marathon all the time. You're literally fighting in here. It's very draining. So I haven't had great days, but I've had good days. I've had days where I'm like, I'm not in my head. Any kind of stressors are pushed back. I say I wrap them in a Christmas present box and I just push it to the side. We could deal with that another day. You know, that's a good day for me. I'm able to watch TV and understand what's going on because I'm not up in my head. So I'm able to concentrate. I'm able to really just enjoy every moment and just, I'm able to just breathe. When I am having a bipolar day, I say, or I'm having a depressed day, really bad day, nothing really helps. I will go out for nature walks. I'll be in nature. I'll be outside. I'll pray. I'll meditate. I'll do anything in my power to try and push my energetic and spiritual level up. Because this isn't just about fighting with yourself in your head and trying to convince yourself of things. This is a spiritual battle. This is an emotional battle. This is a mental battle, and it's physical too, because mental and emotional health will affect you physically. If you're not feeling good mentally or emotionally, it will make you not feel good physically. So, being bipolar, in my opinion and in my experience, I can relate it to being in a car. You're in the passenger seat of that car. Someone else is driving and they're driving very erratically. They're driving to a point where it scares you, but you're not in control. You're not in the driver's seat, you're in the passenger seat. So you're just hanging on for dear life, trying to figure out what the best way to go about this chaotic ride is. That's the best way I can explain it. It's very scary when you're not in control. It's very lonely because not everybody is mentally ill or bipolar. So you feel very misunderstood a lot of the times. And, you know, in my experience, everything triggers me. Life triggers me. Organic things that people do without thinking, like eating, cleaning, going to work, brushing their teeth, showering, that is difficult as fuck for me to do. I have to pep talk myself into doing these organic things every day. It's tiring, it's draining, it's hard. It's almost as if I feel like I need a parental figure around to tell me what to do because sometimes I just don't want to do it and I can't do it. And it doesn't mean I'm lazy. I'm not a lazy person. It means that I'm still processing trauma. Because I'm sober, my brain is able to think and remember things and experience that trauma and that sadness. When I was drinking, you're kind of pushing everything down. And then when you drink too much, boom, it explodes. And you're not dealing with those emotions in a cathartic or a very calm way. It's very chaotic. It's angry. So that's kind of how I feel about bipolar. I don't know if that makes any sense. It does to me. As far as addiction goes, addiction, in my opinion, is the devil. Addiction is a disease. This disease convinces you that this drug or this drink is going to make everything okay. When in reality, that drug and that drink fucks your whole world up and does not add any sort of structure or, you know, channeling your emotions conducively, cathartically, in a healthy way. It doesn't do any of that shit. It's like the devil that tricks you. This is the right decision when it's the completely wrong decision. It's also another mind fuck. It's like fighting with yourself. I gotta do this. No, you don't. I'll feel so much better if I do. But you know that's not helping, but it will because I just can't deal with life. Okay, maybe one more time, one more day, we'll get sober. It's like a constant battle in your head. Go fucking crazy if you don't talk to somebody about this or know what the fuck you're up against and dealing with. So that's a little bit of my experience. If y'all have any questions, I would be so happy to answer them. You know, they call mental illness the invisible disease. Because if you were to see me in person and have a conversation with me, you wouldn't think anything is wrong. You would not think anything is wrong. You would think I have my shit together. It's it's a disease that not a lot of people talk about. Addiction and mental health have a very bad stigma. We almost have to normalize talking about it so we can normalize getting help for it. You know, this shit gets pushed on the back burner and our system fails us until we feel the only way we can deal with this is to not be here and not deal with it anymore. And that's just not an option. That's not an option for me, and that's not an option for you. We're fighters and we have to keep fighting. And support, emotional support, is so important. If you're not in therapy, if you're not on medication, just talk to somebody you trust. Talk to somebody that is not going to misunderstand you. You know, I feel misunderstood all the time by my own family, mostly, excuse me. There's been so many judgments on me from my family since I was younger. And I always thought it was because of my drinking. I always thought it was because of me doing adult content. You know, I always thought it was just because of the decisions I made. And then I got sober and the anger was still there. The misunderstanding of a human being was still there. And I kind of figured, okay, me and my family aren't seeing eye to eye. This isn't about me doing adult content. This isn't about me drinking. There are some underlying issues that I still feel sober. So, talking to people you trust, educating yourself, because no one's going to do it for you, and having that self awareness of how you feel, always how you feel. You are valid to how you feel. Even if somebody's like, you're being too sensitive about that, you shouldn't be angry about that. You can feel however you want to feel. Your feelings are always valid. Do not let anyone undermine how you feel. You're a human being. So, almost wanted to flash my titties there. It's weird being on YouTube. You can't do anything. I hope y'all have a good day. I'm down for any type of questions. I'm not a professional. I am only in school trying to get my psychology degree so I can become a counselor and help other people. I can only tell you my experience and give you things that I've educated myself on and that have helped myself. I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect. I'll never be perfect. I will never be cured of addiction or bipolar. But I can learn to coexist with it and not let that illness or the mental illness beat me. I can beat it. And you can too. So thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to go take a shower. I'm just going to go breathe. If y'all know how to do breathing exercises, you can get naturally high by just doing 3 counts in, 5 counts out. Naturally high, baby. I'll see y'all later.